Welcome back to the channel, Safemoon family. I hope you had a wonderful Monday. Today we're going to go over the price action and analysis of what happened over the weekend and see where the price is at right now. Secondly, we're going to have a look at a splash screen that popped up on the Safemoon wallet, read through it and see what it means for you. And lastly, we're also going to have a look at the Safemoon Education Center. I'm really just going to link it, show you a few things that are there that may be helpful, and also answer a lot of questions that I've seen in the comments section. It has a lot of information and is very useful. Thanks you guys as always. I hope we have a wonderful 2022. Please feel free to subscribe for more Safemoon and crypto content, and go ahead and hit that thumbs up for Fonzie. Alright guys, here we are on coinmarketcap.com. Now right now I'm looking at the 7-day chart, which basically shows a lot of volume and all of the action that has been happening around Safemoon right around the new year. You remember when there was the big announcement about the signs in Times Square, which really got a lot of traction and really had a lot of news around it on YouTube, and also people posting about it, which was really good. It was a lot of exposure, and that should mean a lot of exposure going forward into the year, not just something that's very temporary. So what we're looking at is this was the floor and the median level that we had before that news came out. In my last video, we were talking about where the median was just around 0.0016, and you could see that it was going up and down, bouncing around that area with a very flat area of volume, and then we started picking up, but we still saw it pulling back down a little bit. This was the big day when we just had a massive run up into the price action, which actually touched 3-0 on this day before pulling back. Now we have had a pretty big change in price action here. We've had a lot of volume coming in, but we've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs. Now we know that some of these downs is going to be from selling to add to the liquidity pool. That way, from when folks sell, there's going to be money there to reimburse them. But one of the big things that I want you to notice is that even though there has been those large spikes down, it really hasn't gone as far as it may feel like. So right here around 3-0 was the first rip up and touch. You can see it looks like this is where they were like, okay, this is the peak. We're going to go ahead and sell a bunch of this. And then that's when it dropped a lot. I'm sure everybody really got freaked out when it dumped back down to 2-0. But then it came back up and actually just jiggled its way all the way back above the threes. Now, one thing I do like is that it touched and ripped above threes a lot, and it has basically found a channel in between 2.6 and 3. Right now, we're actually sitting at 2.7, which really isn't that bad. What I want to see in the next week or two is a consolidation in this channel. I want to see if it can hold above 26, above 25, and hopefully 25 will become our new floor. If you'll see here, this is where we've had a majority of the touches, and that's even been up around, actually it was right at 25, so I'm kind of just, that number popped into my head, so, that's actually a really good number just based off of the 4 touches that it came down and made here. Now, having said that, if we do see some more dips down around 24, I'm not going to freak out too much. Just based off of what's been happening with the rips back up. I will say this, that the volume is looking really good on Safemoon. There's a lot of good news coming out, so I'm still staying optimistic. I do know that, you always have to realize what this token is. This isn't one of those that you hope that you just get in one day and then in 3 days later you're selling and driving Lambos. The whole idea behind Safemoon is you are incentivized to hold. The longer you hold, the more incentives and more reflections you get. Keep that in mind when you see these dips. This is a long-term investment, guys. We are here to get to the moon. We're here not just to get to the upper atmosphere, sell everything, and then fall back to Earth. Okay, guys, now we're on Safemoon Education website. I want to show you this because there is a lot of information on this website. If you have any kind of questions that you don't see being answered in a timely manner on YouTube or by other people like in Discord, please feel free to go and dig on this website. I'm going to post the address in the details below, but it's really easy to remember. It's safemoon.education/SFMV2. If you just go to Safemoon Education and Google it, you'll see this. This is one of the first things that's going to pop up for you whenever you go to the website. You must have completed the following before proceeding with Safemoon V2 Consolidation. It gives you all of this information that you need to know. It's going to basically explain the smart chain to you and give you all this good information about BNB, what I'm trying to discussing about the gas fees, etc., etc. So I'm going to click on this. I have read and understood. This is the really important thing that you need to look at. I hear a lot of people asking about different wallets. How do I consolidate? How do I move if I'm still on Trust Wallet, etc., etc.? Here we go. We have alternative wallet consolidation guides. This is how you get through it. It has multiple steps. It lets you know how to get through these things. If you have a Safemoon wallet, it's going to guide you how to buy. It's going to guide you how to consolidate. It's going to show you about going through actually MoonPay. So there's so many things that you can learn. I promise you, if you go to this website, it's going to help you. Now, I don't mind answering questions. If you please post if you have any questions in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. But if you ever have a question that I'm not able to answer because you may be on an exchange that I don't use or on a wallet that I don't use, please go to this education center and just basically dig through. You're going to find something to help you. And one of the best things I love is when I go to education here, this isn't a very thinly put together website. They have a lot of education here. They have the knowledge base that is coming soon. They have the future education that is coming soon. They have all kinds of things about the history, crypto, Safemoon, product guides. They're trying to tell us that this is not a rug. Obviously, it's not a rug pull. And they're giving us the education that we need. So just be patient with the price, but also know that these guys are really working to give us something that is solid, that is really awesome. And they're laying out the education as much as they can for you. So again, if you do have any wallet questions, exchange questions, what's going to happen with the tax fee, what's going to happen if I sell V1 versus V2, Safemoon.education is where you need to go. Okay, lastly guys, here, this is the new pop-up that comes up when you first open your wallet. And it's really interesting. We're going to read through it real quick, and they're going to discuss a few things that you may need to know. It's definitely very important information if you have any kind of questions about the tax fees going forward. First of all, we wish you a happy new year with V2. That's really good. As we usher in a new year, we also introduce a new V2 Safemoon. Following previous announcements, we have officially closed support for Safemoon V1. To disincentivize trading of V1, a 100% tax has been applied to all V1 Safemoon transactions. Migration is tax-free, so please migrate immediately to V2 to limit any risk or potential loss from continuing to hold V1. Please migrate, you guys. Please get on V2. Please stop being these folks that think they're just going to hold on to V1 and somehow screw the system and then end up losing a lot of money. We don't want to see that with our fellow astronauts. Our migration bridge will remain open for an extended period of time. That means it is a period of time. It is not permanent. It is not going to happen forever. So please migrate. If you have any questions, please go to the safemoon.education. We are Safemoon. We are family. See you in 22 and with your new V2. And there we go. I understand. Obviously, we are down a little bit today. Unfortunately, I was up a lot more, but that's fine. To be honest with you, I'm not really concerned because going into 2022, I'm going to continue adding to my position. This is not my flat position. I am going to continue to add into Safemoon just like I would any other investment, like I would any other stocks. When they dip, I buy. When they drop, I invest. And then I just wait for them to go up and come back down. So that's the best way I like to go about it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, like I said, there's going to be more content. I am going to continue to keep up with Safemoon and other cryptos. I'm going to try to find some more interesting cryptos around the metaverse, etc., etc. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care.